I'm such a perfectionist and I hate it. I've been redoing this video about 6 or 7 times now. And that's such a struggle for me. Like, I want to cry so bad because my perfectionism is what stops me from being creative a lot of the time, a majority of the time, probably about 95% of the time. Because I'll look at very minor things and I'll be like, no, I got to scrap that. We got to redo everything. Like, if I look to the right and I see that in the video editing process, I'm going to be like, oh man, why did I do that? Delete the video. We can't release this video. That was stupid. I can't just roll with the punches. And that stops me from not only being creative, but also experiencing things. I'm scared to experience new things because I'm like, what if I'm bad at it? What if I'm horrible at it? You know, I don't want to sing because if I sing, I might sound bad. If I dance, oh, I might not dance good. You know, I might make mistakes. And that's just not a good way to live life, man. It's really not. And I'm so trying to work on it. It's so frustrating. I'm so over it. But I hope you guys are having an amazing holiday season. I hope you guys were able to hang out with your loved ones, your friends, your family. Please stay safe tomorrow. It's the new year and you're probably going to go out and party. Maybe you're not going to go out and party, but you're going to party at home with your family. Whether you do or you don't, whatever one you pick, I hope you are safe. I hope your family's safe. And I'll be praying for you guys. I'll be praying for each and every one of you guys. I'll say a nice prayer tonight. But that being said, I want to talk about my 2024. Now, one word that kind of pops into my head every time I think about this year is loneliness. Now, loneliness is usually associated as being a negative thing, right? But I had to come to terms with it this year, right? I had to finally understand that it's okay to be alone. It's all right. You're not a loser because you're alone. You're not a weird person because you enjoy being alone, right? So a fear that I've had for a very long time, I would say probably most of my adult life, is being alone. And it's not just isolated to this year. This is just something that I've been trying to work on for many years now. And this year I finally got therapy, and my therapist has been helping me with just improving on that. And she's been talking to me about it and saying, like, it's okay. Enjoy time with yourself. Pick up a book. Get a new hobby. Go outside and go to that favorite restaurant that you enjoy going to alone. And that's okay. You're not going to be weird for going to that restaurant alone. You're not going to be weird for wanting to stay inside and read a book or etc. You don't have to worry about it, but enjoy that time by yourself. And I was like, you know what? You're right. You are so right. So I have a lot of anxiety and I'm a little depressed, not gonna lie. So I started getting medicated for that. And that's been a journey in itself. For anybody out there that has also gone through the whole getting medicated for like depression and such, you know what I'm talking about. Like the first month or two was rough, man. It was so rough. And I'm about 4 months into that now. And I'm feeling a lot better. I was feeling really weird, but I feel a lot better now. Like after they lowered my dosage and stuff like that, like I'm kind of chilling. I'm kind of chilling. I still have my days here and there, but for the most part, I'm okay. So that was a big step this year. That was one of the pros that I had this year. And I'm very proud of myself. Pat on the back for finally doing that, because I was so stubborn about it. So stubborn about going to therapy. I always told people, I don't need that. I don't need that. I don't want therapy. Blah, 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 blah. Why would I need that? I found out why I needed that. And I'm glad I have it right now. I'm glad I have it right now. And I feel so stupid for ever thinking that I didn't need it. Right. And yeah, when it comes to being alone, I have been getting a new hobby. I've been partaking in DJing. I love DJing. It's so much fun. I have so much fun with it. Earlier today, I was doing it for like 5 to 6 hours just straight. Like I woke up, got right out of bed, straight to that DJ board. I'm like, let's do it. We're spinning the turntables. I'm mixing tracks. I'm having a good time. My mind's not even here. I'm out there. I'm out there. I'm letting these songs take me on a journey. And it's such a relaxing hobby because when I'm done with it, I'm not sad. I'm not aggravated. I'm not angry. I'm not even really like thinking about anything negative. I'm instantly happy and I feel good and I'm energized. And I'm like, let me call my friend. Oh, let me go get some food. Let me, I don't know, play a video game, or let me create a video, or let me go outside and go to that restaurant I've always wanted to, or go to the park, or go to the beach or something like that. I'm ready to do things, right? Where before I would just like mope in my bed and then I would lay in my bed for like 4 to 5, 6, 7, 8 hours, and the days would just go by and I'm like, dang, what did I do today? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. And I always thought it was just me being lazy. I was like, I'm just a lazy person. But when I talked to my therapist, she was like, no, you're depressed. She's like, you're depressed. And I'm like, oh, that's what depression is. Oh, I didn't know that. I thought I was just lazy. I was like, maybe I just wanted to lay in bed all day. Like, but she was like, no, you're actually like straight up depressed. I would just sit there and I would scroll on like Instagram and Twitter and stuff like all day long. But I learned I just got to get rid of that garbage. I got rid of X or Twitter, whatever you want to call it. I got rid of that like 7 to 8 months ago. And when I got rid of that, my head was so much clearer. I was like, wait, holy crap, life doesn't suck. You know why it sucked? You know why I felt alone? You know why I felt like singled out all the time and stuff like that? It's because I would just sit on X or Twitter all day or Instagram, or I would watch those stupid podcasts and, those TikToks and et cetera, you name it. And I would just watch all this stuff that makes me so angry. The stuff that divides us, you know what I mean? It makes us feel lonely because we're like, ugh, I just hate people. I'm angry. I don't want to talk to people. If people think like this, I don't want to interact with them. Oh, I'm watching that podcast where they're telling you that women are terrible people and they just want to use you for your money. Oh man. Well, I don't want to interact with those people, right? And then you see things like, oh, these conservatives are bad. You know what I mean? You're like, well, I don't want to interact with those people either. Those liberals, they're bad too. Oh, I don't want to interact with those people. And then these people, and it just keeps going. It keeps going and going and going and going. And then you sit in your bed all day and you mope. You might get up and go to the computer. You might wash your butt. You know what I mean? You might do those things. But I see why I was so lonely, right? I see why I was so lonely. And I'm glad I got rid of that stuff. I'm glad that stuff's out of my life. If I do go on like Instagram or something like that, I'm looking at cat videos, duck videos, or something like that, animal stuff, or funny video game memes or something like that. Like I don't look at anything that relates to like, oh, video game politics. We don't want these ugly women in our video games. Oh, this game is representing Japan wrong because they put a black guy in there, and oh, there's more black people in video games. Isn't that horrible? Like stuff like that, man. I don't interact with none of that. I don't see how people do it. I mean, I guess I kind of do because I was in that, because I was just like, consuming that content all the time. And I guess when you're consuming it all the time, you don't really think about how it's negatively affecting you. But man, that stuff negatively affects you, man. Wake up, get a hobby. Hobbies are insane, dude. Like I said, the DJing has been so much fun. Even my content creation is still so much fun. And that's why I want to make more videos this next year, because I'm just like, if I do this more, then I'm not going to be worried about like all these other outside distractions and stuff like that. You know what I mean? So I do want to stream more next year. That is one of the things that I want to work on. I want to be more consistent with that. I want to be more consistent with my videos. Just kind of give you guys more content like this, for instance, where maybe I'm not ranting about personal things, but maybe I'm ranting about games that I've been playing, right? Instead of just doing reaction videos and stuff like that, I can actually talk about the games I've been playing, because I've been playing Fortnite a lot. And you guys saw that I did the Fortnite reactions, right? So I want to give you a video talking about my experience with Fortnite in the recent months, because I've put in like at least a good 600 hours in the last like 2 or 3 months, which is ridiculous, by the way. But yeah, I've been putting mad hours in Fortnite. I've been putting mad hours in Marvel Rivals. I've been putting mad hours in just like a lot of other games too. So I'd love to just talk about that stuff in my free time. Maybe even do reaction videos of like what people are saying about those games, how I feel about them and stuff like that. And just kind of keep doing the reactions that you guys see, and I want to get back into doing the gameplay, let's plays and stuff like that. That was really fun. I just kind of burnt myself out, not gonna lie. I kind of burnt myself out for a minute there, and I was going through all of the therapy and then the medication and stuff like that. And it was just getting hard for me to get up and just like do it. You know what I mean? And people would be like, where's this? Where's that? Where's that? Where's this? And I'm like, I'm so sorry. Like, I wanted to give you guys like the honest answer, but at the time I was just like, this is a personal thing to me. I don't really want to divulge that information right now. Kind of want to keep it to myself. So I kind of would be like, oh, it's coming soon, And I know that frustrates people, but at the same time, it's to protect me. You know what I mean? Because I just want to, keep that a secret for now. And now I told you guys, now it's out there. You know what's going on. It's out there for the entire world now. So yeah, I really just burned myself out, and I was going through all of that stuff. And I'm hoping that this next year I can just kind of like get back to being consistent, streaming all the time. So follow the Twitch. It'll be in the description down below. But I know how some of you guys feel out there. Like the loneliness. It sucks, man. It really does. And it's not always about like not having friends or someone to talk to or something like that. Like sometimes you do have maybe a relationship and friends and stuff like that, but you still feel alone because those people make you feel that way, right? Maybe that boyfriend or girlfriend that you have isn't there uplifting you and talking to you. They're just kind of there because you want them to be, right? But they're not really giving you any positive things that you can be like, oh yeah, this person does this for me. You know what I mean? They're just kind of there. And you're like, oh yeah, we're together. That's about it, And same thing with the friends, right? Sometimes your friends aren't really giving you anything positive either. You're just friends with them because you're like, well, I've known them forever, so why not? But maybe you're ahead of them, like on the curve, and you're doing your own thing and you got your own stuff going on, and they are behind you and they're just kind of holding you back. Maybe you don't need to be friends with them anymore. You know what I mean? Maybe you need to find people who are more on your level. I do want to say this though, for my fellas, and this is mainly for my fellas, be passionate about something. Like actually partake in a new hobby, some hobby, find something. I can't tell you, especially young people, I can't tell you how many young people I talk to that are just like, I don't do anything, man. Just go to work, make money. Maybe I'll play video games and watch anime or something like that. And sometimes I don't even do that. I'm just like, why? I'm just like, where are the hobbies? Like something, do something, be fun. You know what I mean? Have fun, sing, dance, play an instrument, video edit, do content creation, be passionate about something. If you like video games, I don't know, code, create a game. There's so many things, because I know I'm talking to a lot of gamers out there right now. But yeah, there's so many things that you could do in video games. Like, and you don't even have to be good at it. Who cares if you're good at it or not? I was just talking earlier in the video about me being a perfectionist or something like that. Some of you guys probably aren't perfectionists, right? Even if you're not good at that thing, right? Or maybe that thing that you're creating or doing is just not good. Who cares? At least you were passionate about something. At least you put your hard work into that thing, right? Some other people are just sitting on the couch saying, woulda, coulda, shoulda, but you actually did it. And even if they come around, they're like, hey man, that thing's trash. Oh, you made videos? Let me look at your videos. Oh yeah, these are trash, bro. Be like, well, at least I did it. What are you doing? What are you doing? And they're like, you're not doing anything. Exactly. Sometimes you got to hit people with that. Anyways, hopefully this was a video that somebody out there needed to hear. I don't know. I'm just talking. I'm weird like that. But this was a video that didn't really have any thought to it. I just wanted to do it because 2025 is coming. And hopefully next year I can look at this video and be like, oh, I remember when I did this video. Oh yeah, this is the things that I was talking about. Yeah, and I improved here and I improved there. I did those things. That's cool. And I feel good about it, But with that being said, thank you guys for listening. I hope you have a great night and please stay safe. I'll see you guys next time.